Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is TV. In case you're new and while you're here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on your post notifications as well, just to be notified every time that I post. Welcome back to another Fit Friday. Today we do part 2 to my Ufbg review. I'll link the first part here and in the description below just so you guys can check it out. And in that review I just talked about, you know, accessibility, intensity, and results from a few of the girls in the groups who gave me permission to post their results. If you haven't seen that, I'll give you a brief review, brief description of what I spoke about and what Ufbg is. So Ufbg stands for Ultimate Fit Body Guide, and it's basically a workout program created by Carys and Jeff Wiseman. Carys is a YouTuber, she's an influencer. Her handle here on YouTube and on Instagram are busybeefitness, so if you guys want to check her out, I'll also link that in the description below. You know, and it's a guide. She has 3 different guides. Well, as of today when I'm filming this, she has 4: Ufbg 1, 2, 3, and the home guide. The home guide is what I did. You know, she has 4 different guides, and I thought about buying the gym-based guides, but I won't have the opportunity to get to the gym anytime soon, so you know, I didn't see a point. I mean, she has sales on at the moment, and the sales are great. I think you get like 1, 2, and 3 for I think like £50, and one by itself is usually like £50, so it's a pretty good deal. Before I get into my results and things like that, I just want to quickly say that I started this program for more than just aesthetics and more than just goals body. I started this program for a better lifestyle, for a change in lifestyle. I did a whole video about why becoming a parent made me a better person, and in that video I spoke about wanting to be around for the long term for my child and any children that he may have, and changing my lifestyle because my genetics carry a lot of health restraints and health risks. So you know, I'm combating them by living better, working out, eating better, you know. So I use this guide as a stepping stone to get me to where I want to be. And you know, I just thought I'd put that in there just so anyone knows this is not just aesthetics. This is more than looking bomb or having a big butt or abs or whatever it may be. My experience with this guide was pretty good overall, I would say. However, like after the first 2 weeks, I did kind of lose focus. Actually, not really lose focus. I'd say I kind of got a little bored. That's when the snow hat came, and it was a lot. My experience with this guide has been overall pretty good, I'd say. Out of 10, I'd probably give my experience a 8.5, and I say that because after about 2 weeks I got bored, and I think I got bored because after the first 2 weeks the second 2 weeks just repeat itself, and so you know, I kind of knew what to expect from the guide, so it wasn't any more surprises. And also after that initial 2 weeks, that's when the snow hit and I wasn't able to get out as much. Like, it is suggested to get between 6 and 10k steps in alongside the guide, and I was unable to do so with the snow being around. So, and I would use the walking as kind of like a stretch a little bit. Not really like a stretch, because I would stretch before and after, but I'd like to walk just to keep my muscles from tightening up and you know, having stupid DOMs, because I remember the first day I did it, my DOMs were insane. So I would walk after the workout just to keep my DOMs to a minimum, but with the snow I wasn't able to do that. And I feel like I also kind of eased off of it a little bit because of the snow. I feel like I suffer from SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder, I think that's what it's called. And it's basically a disorder that affects your mood, your mentality, your ethic, your work ethic, and all that kind of things, depending on the season. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a real thing. and I believe I suffer from that as well. So all of that mixed into it kind of just put a downer on the guide for me. But honestly, the guide is very challenging, but it's something that can be done if you're a beginner to fitness. It pushes you, and you know, sometimes you want to be like, I ain't gonna do this, forget this, I'm over it, because I definitely was like that. But it pushes you, and when you finish it, you feel a sense of accomplishment, a sense of achievement. And honestly, like I said, I'll give my my experience 8.5, only because I got bored after the first 2 weeks, and the fact that the guide kind of was confusing. When I say confusing, one of the days, one of the exercises said one thing, like the printout, but then the instruction video said something else. So it was a little like, what do I do here? But apart from that, it's a really good guide. I really enjoyed doing it. I think now that the weather's cleared up, I may give it a go a second time. So hopefully I don't get bored after the second week, because it is intense. But I just have to see. Why exercise when you can have extra fries? Am I right? Like, am I right? But abs are made in the kitchen and not in the gym. That is the saying that I have always hated and always will. But it's so true. So I don't want to call this a diet, because I feel like so many negative things are associated with dieting, and it shouldn't be, because a diet is what you eat. It's not necessarily, people when they say they're gonna diet, it's usually to the extreme. Like, they eat very minimum, or they do fad diets, like the ketogenic, is it ketogenic, I don't know, the military diet, and like smoothie diets and lemon water diet, like crazy diets. So diet just has a negative stigma associated with it, which it shouldn't be. I didn't change my diet when doing this program. I tweaked it a little bit. I ate less carbs and less junk food. I don't eat very much junk food. I don't drink soda. I hardly ever drink fruit juice. I mainly drink water. So you know, I didn't change my diet immensely. I even had a whole pizza to myself like a week into the diet. Me and my friend went to Pizza Hut, and I had like a huge pizza, like I think it was a medium pizza with onion rings and barbecue wings, like, and I ate it all. Like, I love food. And you know, the people think to get fit or to get the body that they want, they have to starve themselves, and that is not the case. Not necessarily. Some people do have to eat in a calorie deficit, but not 1,000 calories, because that's just not healthy. And you know, I did track my macros for a week. I recorded it for a day. I'll link it here so you guys can check it out if you want. And I did it for the entire week, and it gave me an insight into how well I was eating and what kind of things I was putting into my body, and the nutritional value that they were giving me, if it was worth having it. Like, say if something was like, for instance, I love spice buns, right? Jamaican spice buns, and one bun is almost 500 calories, but it don't hold no nutritional value. It's just full of carbs. It tastes great, but it holds no nutritional value. So like, looking at that, I was like, damn, that's a whole meal. Like 500 calories. Sometimes you don't even get 500 calories in a meal. You get a lot less. So like, that kind of, I did it to see like what I was putting into my body and how much nutrition I was getting, and it gave me an insight into a lot of things. But in the long run, I don't think I'll be tracking macros or calories, because I don't want to develop a bad relationship with food. I am very obsessive. I'm an all-in kind of person. I can't just like do like this much. It has to be everything. So I don't think I'll do that, because I will become obsessive, and I don't want to develop a bad relationship with food. I love food, and I want to continue to enjoy my food without seeing it as a chore. Carbs was one thing I wanted to cut back on, because excess carbs just stays in your body and stores itself as fat, and that's the whole point of me working out, you know, getting it together, trying to lose fat and be healthy. So I cut down on carbs, not immensely. Like, the thing is, I never, like, after I think like Christmas, I had like cut down on rice. I don't make rice. I probably have rice once a month. if I cook it. If someone else cooks it, I'll probably have it 2-3 times a month, but I don't cook rice, so I don't have it very often. But I love chips, I love onion ring fries. If you're American, I love onion rings, like that kind of thing. I love those kind of things, so I had to cut back on those. But overall, I still had them, I just didn't have them as frequently. I didn't restrict myself. I didn't say any food was bad food. Bad food, when you call things bad food, it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong. Junk food is what it is. It's junk food and it tastes great. But I never told myself that I couldn't have anything. I probably had chocolate twice when doing the program, and that was the Bounty and the Snickers. And honestly, I didn't crave it as much as I thought I would. I only really craved it on my period. And if I wanted some form of chocolate, I would have a protein bar, a chocolate protein bar, and that really helped the craving. And it helped boost my protein as well, because you know protein helps with the buildup of muscle. So I really didn't restrict myself too much. I just told you guys I had a whole pizza with onion rings and barbecue wings. You know, it's all about moderation. Don't overdo it. Allow yourself to indulge, but don't overdo it. So the reason I'm guessing you're here, the main reason you're here, results. So as I said already, this was more than an aesthetic thing. This was more than a physical presence. This was more than a goals body. This is something, a start of the rest of my life basically. And honestly, this guide helped me in several ways. This is a bit TMI, but I have always had bowel movement problems, like for as long as I can remember. And since doing this guide, I used to go to the toilet like once a day, because I had changed my eating habits before I started doing the workout, because I went to the doctor and they told me what I needed to do. So I changed my eating habits. But since doing this program, sorry, I would go to the toilet like 2-3 times a day. I usually would go every day. That's TMI, but I don't know if it was the working out or the eating. I don't know what it was, but I would go to the toilet a lot more, which is, it's a bit odd, but I would. And this guide definitely helped my confidence so much. Like, I look at myself in the mirror now and I'm like, yes honey, work. I mean, I'm not where I want to be as yet, but I'm getting there. And the last time I looked like how I look now was a year ago, because I did start working out again when Chance was about 6 months. But then I went on holiday, I came back, and then I went on holiday again. And when I was on holiday in America, I gained like 10 pounds. So, you know, like that traveling kind of just threw me off. I never really stayed. And then I was in America, we had a hurricane. It was so much, so I never really stuck to working out. But now I'm back to where I was this time last year, and honestly I'm happy. This is not where I want to be, honestly it's not, but the change I see in myself makes me happy, and it makes me want to look in the mirror more. Like beforehand, not to say that I wasn't confident, but beforehand I never used to look in the mirror as much, whereas now I'm walking past the mirror like, yes boo, work. And it's so nice, and it makes me happy. Like, I don't need no hype man, I'm my own hype man. It makes me so happy, and it helps with my mental health. And honestly, like, if you don't know, working out gives you stress relieving endorphins and adrenaline, and it releases stress and tension. And I usually work out in the morning after my breakfast, and it would usually set me up for a good day, and I'd be a lot happier. I feel less stressed. Like, I haven't had a panic attack in a while. It definitely helps my mental health a lot. And I don't know if it was me looking at myself differently or what, but since doing this guide, I am less stressed. I still am stressed, but not as much as I used to be. I guess because, you know, the stress relieving endorphins. And I'm a lot happier. Like yesterday I was cooking, and if you've ever seen your mom in the kitchen, like, and she be getting it, like she have her music on or her headphones, and she's like, hey, that was me last night. Even before I got in the shower, I was standing in my mirror in my underwear admiring myself. Like, I was feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Honestly, I was feeling myself. And it was so nice to just look at myself and be like, yes, like, and truly like be happy. It honestly was. And for the physical results, now I thought a good few times, second, third, fourth, fifth, second, a lot about posting these pictures, not for anyone else, but for my sanity. Not my sanity, but I've always been subconscious about my stomach. Like, I hardly ever used to wear like a bikini. I used to wear mostly one piece, and if I did wear a two piece, I would wear like shorts. Or if I didn't have my shorts, I would just like have a swimsuit cover up. You would never just see you never see my stomach. And then even if I wore crop tops, I would wear like really high-waisted jeans. And if I didn't wear high-waisted jeans, I put a flannel or like a button-down shirt over my crop top and tie it where my jeans stop, so you can't really see much. It's just, I've always been like that. So posting these images, like, you know, I thought long and hard about it, but I'm gonna do it because I feel like someone out there can use it. Someone out there needs to see it. Someone out there is self-conscious about their body. Someone out there needs help with overcoming whatever it may be. So I'm gonna do it. These are my pictures. This is the before and this is the after. I lost 6 pounds. My starting weight was 159, and when I weighed myself this morning, I was 153. And honestly, the number on the scale never mattered to me because all the women in my family are heavy set. For as long as I can remember, I've been on the higher end of the scale. Even when I was a kid, like, I was on the higher end of the scale, and it never bothered me. Like, I'm thick, as they would call it, like, I guess so. And it's genetics, honestly. And like, my problem area is my stomach, and that comes down to genetics. Like, my problem area has always been my stomach. I talked about this in the previous video. My problem area being my stomach, and it comes down to genetics and stress and all sorts of things. But you know, doing this guide, I lost 6 pounds, and what you can't see in these pictures is my back fat. Like, it's gone down a good amount, and you can't see my legs or my thighs or my butt. And my legs have definitely toned up and smoothed out, because you know cellulite is fat pockets. So my legs have smoothed out from working out, you know, the squats and whatnot. And I always hated my cellulite, so I be looking in the mirror, I literally admire my butt. I be standing like and it makes me so happy to look at myself and be like, yes, yes, yeah. Like, I know a lot of women have cellulite, a lot of men have cellulite. Cellulite is natural, just like stretch marks. Like, the thing is, I have stretch marks and cellulite, and I'm perfectly fine with my stretch marks but not my cellulite. I mean, I'm gonna still do me regardless. I just don't like my cellulite. And now when I look in the mirror, it's a lot less. I mean, it's still there, but there's not as much as it was when I first started this guide. And it makes me happy that I'm finally like seeing some real change. And this guide, like, as I said, you know, I half-assed. Did I say that? I think I said it. I don't know. But when the snow came after the 2 weeks, you know, I started to half-ass it, being affected by SAD and not being able to go out for my walks or whatever. I like kind of just, I will force myself to do the workouts, but I wouldn't give it 100 or 110 like I usually would. So I half-assed it, and you know, when you have something, you're gonna get half the results. So I feel like had I pushed myself more, I would be further along. But I'm more than happy with my results. Like, 6 pounds is a lot. As I said, the number on the scale does not matter. I know a lot of girls in the group that actually like did measurements on themselves, which I didn't do. I didn't think about it. But you know, I know that 6 pounds was pure fat. Some of it may have been water weight, but for the most part it was pure fat. So like, you know, it's gone. It is what it is. And I am honestly real happy. And you know, if you guys are thinking about getting this guide, I'll link the website down below. I'm not sure if I said that already. I'll link the website down below. I'll link the Instagram down below. I'll link Carys' Instagram down below. I'll link all the information in the description. So you guys can check it out. I mean, some of these women have had amazing transformations. Like when I say amazing, I mean amazing transformations. Like mine, I love my, like, this ain't a transformation, like this is just a little taster. But the guide is finished now, so that's why I'm doing this video, because I said I would do it once it's finished. And I may do it again, but I actually kind of hurt my knee in like the second week as well. Doing post squats, I've always had problems with my knees, but when doing the post squats, because you just post there, it's not working for me. My knees, both my knees hurt. It was just my right knee, now both my knees hurt. And I was supposed to have an appointment today, but I didn't make it. I already missed the first one and I had to reschedule. I had to reschedule again. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed this guide. I mean, you get your money's worth. I paid 18 and 19 pounds for this guide when it first came out, and I think now it is 25 or 30 pounds now. But I definitely feel like I got my money's worth, because some guys you find are like 50, 60, 70 pounds and it's not worth your money. But with this guide, you know, you get the PDF printouts, and then you get the explanatory videos, and you get access to the group, and then you get a macro calculator if you want to, and you just get so much help when you purchase this guide. It's not just exercise regime that you're buying. You're basically making an investment into something a lot more. I think it's a great start. You know, the home guide is great for anyone who's never done fitness before or who is intermediate, because believe me, the initial assessment, I died. Like I was very active growing up, but I died. I'm just being real, I died. And you know, it was great. And then, you know, you have the gym based programs. You have 3 different versions now. You have beginner, you have intermediate, you have advanced. So everyone has something to choose from. Alrighty guys, this video is long. I think it's longer than the last review, but I'm gonna go now and call my doctor to reschedule my appointment that I missed. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Leave me some comment down below. Are you on a fitness journey? Are you starting a new lifestyle? What are your goals if you're on a fitness journey? Like, you know, is it just aesthetics? Is it health? Is it, like, I want to know what pushed you to start this journey. Let your girl know, and subscribe if you haven't, because I love to have you here. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications as well, just to be notified every time that I post. And I don't know, but like this video if you liked it. And I'll see you guys next time.